Now I pay $45,000 a month for the car.
That's crazy.
A Scion, they're just kind of like, what the is that?
Oh, Vincent Fischer.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for doing this. What cars are we driving?
The boys, we got the Scion 3.5M, my girl's Urus, Phantom, and we're on the longest rental run in existence.
So that's what they say on the internet. He's been renting this car for how long? 5 months now, apparently?
Long time, long time. But boys, we're gonna take the Scion for a spin, drop some game, wisdom, value about business, life, and run it up.
Yeah, and before we get in, how much is this car?
So this one's 3.5 million.
3.5 million. And what about the Rolls Royce right here?
So Rolls Royce Phantom, $500,000.
$500,000, and your girl. This, honestly, I swear to God, this is my favorite of them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just such a like in your face color wrap.
No, I'm telling you, the rain doesn't do it justice. When this thing hits the sun, it's like a fucking light show,
yeah,
bro.
get close to it.
I don't know if you could tell now. Yeah, it's hard.
Oh,
to
you
tell.
see a little bit, yeah.
It's harder, but
it's
yeah.
like sparkling right there. And are these all three you have right now, or do you have more?
Yeah, so I have these three right now. It's iPhone.
We're on the $3.5 million rental car. Here it is.
Bro, look at the miles on this. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's 346. So this is actually a collector car. It's tough with these cars because you want to drive it, but at the same time, it's like, I know if I put 1,000 miles on this, then I'm going to lose $1 million.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So you don't drive it often at all, huh?
Nah, for content. So I've probably driven this thing like, I don't know, 7 times.
Where does this rank in the cars that you've gotten?
No, this is number one for sure.
Oh, is it?
Status-wise? Yeah, status-wise, definitely. I feel like cars are great networking tools because I got access to a lot of people I wouldn't normally have access to.
Just by having the car?
Yeah, because you can fake a Huracan, you can fake a Rolls Royce. It's harder to fake a hypercar.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's a lot harder. But people on the road, they see this thing, they don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, it's fast.
Bro, the car is dope. It's an SVJ base. Think of this like a glorified SVJ without an exhaust. Like a Lambo, you know, a mom might turn her head and be like, oh, cool. Now, like a Phantom, you know, you turn your head, you're like, who's in the car? A Scion, they're just kind of like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Is that like some concept car or what is that? Call this shit the Green Goblin, bro. Now, like the thing is, I'm the smartest dumb buyer, right? So like, buying a normal Lambo, you're gonna expect to lose money. Buying any normal supercars, you'll lose money. Like I told you before, the only cars I didn't lose money on, the SVJ I made money because it was one of 900 and they're very popular. This car I'm gonna probably make $1 million on. I didn't really want to buy this car. Like this wasn't like a dream car, like, yo, I have to have this.
Yeah.
I actually walked out of the dealership the first time and I was like,
you didn't love it?
I don't really love it that much. It's
so
cool.
What brought you back to it?
I mean, Jacob just called me. Jacob's the owner of Cario. And
that's where you get all your cars from.
Yeah, he was like, Vince, just grab it. If you keep it under a certain number of miles, then you could probably, you know I can buy it back from you for the same amount. Now, if you have an outside buyer that's not a dealership, I know you can make some money. And I was like, okay, cool, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And it's just business decisions, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was the down payment? It's hefty?
Yeah, bro, over $500,000.
Over $500,000 down payment for this car?
Yeah. Fucking
was it worth every penny?
I mean, it depends what worth means, right? Experience-wise, networking-wise, I'd say it was worth it.
Yeah.
Because you have to think too, like cars are, I mean, when you get a car on the internet, the clips kind of live forever.
Yeah.
I still have clips of when I had my first Lambo circulating.
Yeah.
When I'm 30 years old, I'm still gonna have clips of this specific car, even though I might have different ones. I always say there's 2 things you should be investing in. Your presentation or your education. Those 2 things will never be a waste of money. Now, presentation might be like the clothes you wear, the car you buy. Maybe if you're into watches, you buy a watch.
The haircut, all stuff, looking clean, yeah.
And then education is kind of like stuff that upgrades your systems and directly upgrades income. Okay. So like, you know, sales team. I've paid my sales team definitely over $1 million this year. Ad spend over $500,000 this year. Mentors, like I told you, that will give me systems to scale. So just those 2 things can never be a bad investment. But I've had my ups and downs. Like I've said, I've leaned too far into lifestyle sometimes.
Yeah.
And I've had times where I was completely off of lifestyle and just educated myself.
Yeah.
But best investment's always you and your business. This is going to sound very controversial. I believe if you're making less than $1 million a year and you have big goals of being a multi-millionaire, you shouldn't even think about investments. Because if I was at, let's just say, $100,000 a year still, and I was investing my, $8K a month or whatever I made into the S&P 500. I mean, what is it going to turn out to? I mean, if I never put that money into me, I might still be making $100K a year and have an extra 20% on the $100K a year.
Yeah.
But instead, I put that into myself, into marketing, and a lot of the time, the people that are willing to sacrifice more on stuff like that end up with more.
Honestly, tell me if I'm wrong. Did your girls Urus turn more heads in this car?
Oh yeah, bro.
It does, right? That
Just
pink
a
wrap is
sparkly
insane.
Pink. Yeah, girls love that, bro. There's a lot of kids that do make money out here, but then again, there's a lot of people that do come and go.
Yeah.
So like you'll see somebody in Miami and you'll be dapping it up. You'll see him in the gym every day, and then 3 months later,
all of a sudden they're fucking gone.
You'll be like, where'd that dude go? Yeah, I don't know where he went. So I've seen that, and Miami is the highest difficulty because if you don't have focus, if you get lost and, yo, bro, just come to live, bro, yo, come here. And then shit just spirals and you end up having to go back. I think if you're young, you're in your 20s, like, bro, move to a big city like LA, Miami, like just New York, whatever you have to do. Like, I'm from Arizona where there's tumbleweed and heat. Like, and the most you'd see out there is maybe like a Mercedes and a dude that has $2 million at 40 and he made it. Yeah, it's kind of like success used to be a myth for me. The reason I'm not really mad at hate, I understand it. When I was in Arizona and somebody was like, I'm a millionaire at this age, I was like, he's got to be full of shit because my circle was just like minimum wage workers.
Yeah.
So like the term be realistic is subjective. If you're around minimum wage workers, minimum wage is realistic. If you're around millionaires, then it's pretty realistic to be a millionaire. Like if you come out here and talk to people and you're like, yeah, I want to get to 7 figures a year. People are going to be like, bro, duh. Like,
yeah, of course,
Yeah, of course. And it's just expected. Bro.
Worst car versus best car. This is number one. What's the worst car you had?
This is number one in terms of status. My favorite car is the Phantom, bro. Phantom's just such a boss car, bro. Like, if you pull up in a Lambo, it's kind of like, who is this fucker flexing?
Yeah,
like,
this guy might just be a scammer.
Yeah, but if you pull up in a Phantom, like, it's just kind of like, especially when you have a driver, they're kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, trying to peek in the windows.
Now, like, for the longest time, bro, I used to have my Phantom and I had this armed driver, just like for the fuck of it, like just some GTA shit.
How long did you have your driver for?
Probably like 2 months, and then I went on a trip to Dubai, and when I came back, I was kind of like, let me just mob solo for now.
How's Dubai?
Bro, Dubai is a different level. So like, Miami's loud flex, Dubai is quiet wealth. That's what I'd say. And I live in Miami. But I will say Miami is better for going nothing to something. Dubai is better from going something like rich to wealthy. So you almost have a different mentality, bro. When I was in Dubai, I was thinking completely different. I wasn't thinking about buying cars. I wasn't thinking about liabilities. I was thinking about like an equity building, quiet flex. Like, it's really strange how your environment changes your thoughts, bro. But when I came back here, I was like, fuck, let me get a hypercar.
Yeah.
So you know the funniest thing? Let me do some math for you guys. I did the math on how much it was per mile. Every single mile I put on this car is 1.2K.
$6,000 car ride right here.
$6,000.
5-minute ride.
Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
Cool.
When was the last time you had a cigar? This is my favorite part of the day, by the way.
Yeah,
week ago?
Jose.
You said you only have them after
wins.
After wins?
Yes, sir.
What specific wins? Does it have to be number-wise?
I don't know, revenue-wise, maybe something big happened. Like, I just make sure it's a celebration.
Yeah.
They're good props, too.
Oh, they look great.
So last cigar I had, it was actually networking. I'm building an AI me, so I can rage bait the internet. It's just.
What exactly are you doing with that?
So my plan is to systemize everything. I want to build an AI me, make AI creatives. I want to have AI dialing and setting, and then I want to pump unlimited spend and have a self-sufficient machine. I think with AI, there's going to be a lot of self-made billionaires, so I'm trying to capitalize on that.
Is $1 billion the goal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first goal.
What do you have a? First of all, so thanks for letting us smoke inside your fucking place.
Yes, sir.
This condo apartment is amazing. This view's insane.
Thank you, bro.
And you wake up to this every day?
Every single day, bro.
You wake up to this at 12 p.m. You said.
12 p.m. So I wake up at 12. Girl hands me coffee. You know, I go downstairs, do some meetings, work. Usually eat, hit the gym, and repeat. Like, I have the dream gym bro life. Like, I don't know if. How long have you seen me online?
Honestly, probably like the past 4 months.
4 months, so it's fairly new, but I was in the fitness scene. You know what I mean? I was just a skinny kid. I was 135 pounds at 6'3". And 4 years ago, I feel like everybody saw the David Lade transformation. I saw that before and after. I was like, oh, fuck. Maybe I can do something like this too. I got in the gym for about 6 months before I saw real progress, and I went from 135 to like 160 at this time. But a lot of people are like, bro, that's not natural, and you didn't do
You
that.
definitely used to hate. I feel like some people hate you.
Yeah, a lot of people hate me.
Yeah,
but I don't,
which is great though, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't even think they hate me. I think I just show them what they settled for. Because if you have somebody who went from skinny to in shape and somebody who went from broke to rich, I don't think the problem is necessarily with me. I think it's just that they feel like they fell short, and that's not the message I want to push. I tell everybody that I'm the guy that pushes, let's reach our best selves physically, mentally, and financially. But you know, that gets misconstrued, and of course I'll fabricate it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll use the attention in a good way, but that's the message. I started to see that people have this warped perception of me, and that's what gets me views, and I'm gonna feed into that. If there's nothing I could do to make these people like me, because I used to lose my mind over I'm like, no, I'll show you the dates, bro. No, it's actually not. Bro, I'll show you the number. And my mom was like, Vincent, you're never gonna convince these people to like you.
Of course not, never.
And I was like, if I'm not gonna convince them, and the people that like me, the people that don't, we're never buyers anyway, they're not gonna like me, then let me just feed into it. Let me play the role.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I've been in the social media game for a while, so I know when someone's playing a character, right? But it's one thing to feed into it.
Work hard, self-improve, have one woman, take care of your family, live an abundant life. If you call me evil for that, then I don't know. Maybe it's a self-issue thing. I was always introverted growing up. I was always to myself. And I think speaking is the #1 skill you can learn because it's the only thing that gives you control over your life. There's pyramids of creating financial freedom, right? The lowest level is implementation. Trading time for money, where you don't need a voice. Maybe you're working at a grocery store. Maybe you're an Amazon delivery driver. Because you're using physical labor, you're always gonna be paid the lowest. The tier up from that, I think it was sales. I think it was speaking. Right? Like if you're able to sell something, if you're able to get your message and your words across, and sales is a transfer of beliefs, you can control your income. I did that with fitness programs first. I was taking these guys that were out of shape. I was purposely stabbing their pain points. I wasn't creating the insecurity, but I was pushing them to become the best version of themselves. And I learned how to sell. And that was what got me to the next level. Now the next tier after that's leadership. Can you lead the people that sell? So I have a team now of, I think 15 to 20 sales guys, and they're all underneath me, and I lead that team. And then the highest level is ideas. Now I might have misconstrued that. People might, have things to say, but ideas is when you're at a point now. It's just like, let me put something into action that's just in my mind. That's what I'm doing with software now. I want to build the best AI online coaching platform that anybody can use.
What is the AI stuff going to do for you?
So it's kind of like on the software side. When I first got into the fitness industry, I was like, where do I build my fitness program? But it'll take client photos, it'll take their weight, their body fat percentage, their measurements, and it'll give them a routine based on them. It'll give them a meal plan based on them. And then I have an AI auto coach mode where it's gonna learn your voice and follow up with them. So I know that the online, this is the thing about the fitness industry. The fitness industry, the online fitness industry is at, I think 20 billion in 2024, 2025, maybe 25 billion. By 2030, it's projected to hit 100 billion.
Are you only into fitness and that AI stuff, which is just gonna help your fitness, or are you into other investments, real estate?
I mean, like private equity stuff, some real estate stuff, but I'm not big on that stuff now. And people criticize me for that. They go, oh, well, you should be investing way more in this and that. But the patterns I've seen for where I'm trying to get to is software makes the most sense. Coaching for cash flow makes the most sense. And I'm not at a phase now where I want to park my money and kind of just let it sit there and do 10% a year. I want to multiply. And that's my #1 goal. So like everybody watching this, your best investment's always yourself.
How much money would you say you have invested in yourself personally?
If we talk about mentors and coaches directly, $350,000 last 2 years. If we talk about like business stuff, like outside of that, like software, et cetera, millions, bro.
Really?
Millions, yeah.
You spent $350K on mentorships?
$350,000.
Would you say $350,000 was all justifiable, worth it, or you're like, eh?
I'd say every ounce of it was worth it. The online coaching scene wasn't known like it is now. I knew if I didn't do it, I was like, where the fuck else am I gonna go? With fitness alone, I probably made like $300,000 or so, and then I switched to consulting. Yeah, like I'll be transparent with that, but I teach people what I did to make my first $300,000.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the path. The reason I dropped out of high school, I don't tell anyone to drop out of high school. That's not my message. But the reason I dropped out of high school, I wanted zero plan B. Like I'm a man of my word. When I told my mother, when I looked my mother in her eyes and I said, I'm gonna be a millionaire and I'm gonna retire you, I just knew 4 years of college wasn't going to be the quickest path to do that. So I wanted to burn all the bridges. And when business gets hard, I have no option to go, I'm just going to finish school. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get a job.
Yeah.
So that's my
mentality. I'm a big
mentality.
plan A type of guy too.
Uh-huh.
I don't believe in a plan B because plan B is just, you're not going to go all in. Either whether you know it subconsciously, you're like, oh, I have this little thing to go back on. Your mom obviously pushed you a lot. Was she super supportive with you dropping out, or did she not know? Or
No, she was not supportive.
Yeah.
People ask me, they're like, hey, Vince, how'd you convince your mom to drop out? I was like, you think I convinced her?
Yeah.
My mom tried every trick in the book. I'm going to kick you out. You're going to be homeless.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy you this. I'm not going to do that. Like, my mom tried absolutely everything, and there was nothing she could do to stop me from dropping out.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's also one of the reasons you dropped out of school, right? Because you were like, well, my fucking teachers aren't making this money.
Bro, I didn't.
Which is true, by the way. It's like, why? I think school is a big scam, unless you're going to be a doctor or a fucking lawyer.
No, but bro, I didn't drop out of school because I had this master plan of doing coaching, and I knew exactly what I was doing A to Z. When I dropped out of school, I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do. But I knew I didn't want to do school. I didn't want to live an average life, like you said, be a teacher or whatever that makes under $100K a year. So I tried day trading first.
Day trading's hard.
Yeah, I tried like Forex stuff. That didn't work out for me. I tried drop shipping. Didn't work out.
Do you believe in Forex?
Reselling.
I don't know why. I have this vision in my head because when I was in high school, these kids that I knew like were Forexing, and I'm like, I just knew who they were. So I'm like, anyone who does Forex, I just think is automatic scammer. But I don't really know.
You know what, bro? I can't tell you because now that I have a brand and I meet very powerful people, I've met a lot of guys that have a lot of money liquid.
They do Forex?
Not Forex, but options. So I don't know about Forex, but these guys say, yeah, I don't know how people are doing Forex. I don't know. I can't speak on it.
How much money do you spend on your girl?
I don't know, bro. Multiple six figures. And a lot of people are like, Vince, you're a gold digger. Or she's a gold digger and this is that.
You get that a lot? How do you deal with that?
I get that a lot, but when you really know that your girl was on the mattress with you, on the floor, when you had $9K in a bank account, you don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really care. There's no woman that could come into my life and I'm a built, made man that already is making money, I'm not spoiling you, but I will spoil loyalty.
Do you find that, I think I saw you say that once you started making money, people started switching up on you or saying you changed or whatever?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Why is that? And how do you deal with that?
It's just the insecurity, bro. You know, a lot of people are like, Vince, how are your day ones? I was introverted, so I didn't have many friends growing up, but I noticed the following switched, right? Like, when I was still skinny and a little bit of a loser, everybody loved me, bro. Everybody was like, you go, bro, you got it. And then I remember, like I said, 6 months into the gym when I actually put on 30 pounds, they went, fake, steroids, this, that, you lied about the time. Now, same thing with, the financial freedom game. Before I was actually successful in business, people went, awesome, bro, you're gonna kill it, keep going. When I started succeeding in business, they went, you changed, you're materialistic, you switched up. And then I'm like, I never changed. I was the same dude that was focused on my goals, but as soon as I actually made something of myself, then they criticized.
It doesn't matter what you do. You could be doing the right thing or the wrong thing. So yeah, I think playing to this whole alpha male.
It's really funny.
Is the hair for the views too?
I mean, the hair, I'll make it longer for views.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably have it shorter like yours if I did. The tattoos too, I used to make gym videos with friends, and I noticed their tattoos would get comments.
So you got a tattoo for comments?
Not just that, but yeah, that was a huge part of it, bro.
Yeah.
It was a huge part of it. I live on Instagram, bro, and it might sound bad, but whatever I can do to push my message to inspire people, even if that starts with people hating me, I'm gonna have that. So like, that's why I don't really get too offended or insecure. I know I'm fucking acting.
It's so funny though too, because when you see these clips online, people are like, oh, he rents those cars, or he rents the place, or this or that. You're like, does he? You start to think, and then even me, I was like, does he?
I mean, let's just do the math on it.
Yeah.
You take a $3.5 million car like a Scion. Now I pay $45,000 a month for the car.
That's crazy.
$45,000 a month, right? Hefty number down, over $500,000. I won't say the number, but if I were to rent that, it would be at least 10 to 20,000 a day. Let's say 10 lowest.
A day?
A day. Now multiply 10,000 a day by 30 days. That's 300,000 a month. I'm rich. I'm not that rich. It's cope. Yeah. I see videos too, bro. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. I feel like every 3 reels,
a video of you comes up.
A video starts with like the guys in Miami with hypercars, and then I'm like, who else? There's TJR. There's me. I mean, but it's all cope. oh, I could buy a hypercar, but I'm not really, no, you can't, bro.
Yeah.
My agency does 100,000 a month. No, you can't. You can't buy a hypercar with 100,000 a month. You need a lot more than that, right?
So you're making north of, you said you're under $1 million a month?
So on average, over the last 6 months, it's been 600,000 a month floor.
Floor. So it's not going under 600,000.
No. Like every single day, I did the calculation. I just think after a certain point, these fancy ass morning routines are procrastination, bro. Like if you wake up and then you do a cold plunge, then you get into the sauna and then you journal for an hour and then you read awareness, but like, bro, are we getting shit done or not?
So you don't believe in that shit?
Nah,
Meditating
bro.
on that?
I mean, I believe in meditating, bro.
Because you're big into Marcus Aurelius. He's a big meditator, right?
I believe in meditating, yeah. One person I listen to, this will help a lot of people out if they want to change their lives, is Neville, bro. Neville. Bob Proctor's mentor. A lot of mindset stuff, a lot of self-image stuff, law of attraction stuff.
What's his name, Neville?
Yeah. And I listen to that stuff in my leisure time. So this is scheduled stuff too. If I'm eating, I'm listening to positive affirmations, positive, I guess, metaphysical talk. At nighttime, I make sure I visualize if I'm laying in bed. I make sure I'm imagining my future because what you focus on, you create.
So you're a big manifester?
I'm big on that, bro. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't understand the laws of the universe. And once you know the laws of the universe, you can have success.
What's the laws of the universe?
It starts with the core foundation that what you focus on, you attract. I'm even a victim to this. When I see my external world project something to me, I go internally, where am I creating this? Even with hate, I'm kind of like, okay, I know this is what I'm focusing on, and that's why I'm getting more of it. With money, I know that's what I focus on, so I know that's what I get more of. And it's just, you have to be conscious of your thoughts because a lot of people focus on the shit they don't want, and that's what's in their head all day. They focus on the what ifs of failure, of if it doesn't play out, and that's all they see in external reality. Yeah. So if you can flip that, like I feel like I've always been pretty self-sufficiently optimistic. Yeah. I've always had a good idea of my goals, staying focused, and that's what I get in return. I'm a psycho, bro. Like if you were to spend time around me, you'd be like, how the fuck is this dude so calm-minded? Bro, I've been in car accidents with friends. Boom, rear-ended. And when I'm in that car accident, I'll look at my friend who's driving, and I'll see him get emotional. I'll be like, bro, stop. I'm like, the car accident happened. I'm like, your emotions behind this now is a choice. Because as soon as you put strong emotion behind a coincidence or an event, you're gonna see more of that in your life.
But most people can't do that though.
It's tough.
How the fuck did I get hit today? Oh my God, oh, this is gonna cost me so much. You know, just start spinning and spiraling. It's so important that even I find myself struggling with this, but it doesn't matter what part of life you're in right now, what season you're in, but you could always have inner fulfillment in yourself. Mm-hmm. Or you could always be happy. You could choose happiness, I guess what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Because you can be in a shitty situation, but you can still choose to be happy. Yeah. The situation or scenario might not be ideal, but negativity and being angry and pissed off at the world is a choice. Yeah, I'm big. And that's just a victim card. That's all it is. It's just playing victim. What's the craziest? Have you gotten into an accident in any of your cars? No, I've never. Like, really? I had a lady hit my Ferrari the day that I got it. Psycho, though. The day you got it? Yeah. The lady, like, rammed in the back. Now, like, I don't know what it is, bro. I'm so protected. You know, thanks to God, whatever. But, like, this lady literally drove, like, over the car. Like, the back rim of the car, the SF90 when I got it. And when we wiped everything off, there was, like, a little nickel bump. Oh, really? That's it? I was like, how the fuck? But when this lady hits my car, we pull over. You know what I mean? $500,000 car, a lady just hit it, and I'm like, insurance. I'm like, it's fine, just. I mean, that's why you have insurance. I was like, let's check out the damages, et cetera. I analyzed that. If I were to report that to insurance, the car would lose way more value. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. So you didn't report it? I was like, just drive off. I'll fix it. Bro, it takes a lot of fucking control to do that. She was probably like, oh my God, thank God. Yeah, no, 100%, bro. She was coping. She said, whoa, I saw you on your phone. I'm like, you saw me on my phone, then you hit my car? Yeah. I was like, hold on. But yeah, I mean, bro, I have a love for people, though. I felt bad for her. I was like, just go ahead. What was it, 5,000 to fix? Like, it's fine. But here's the flaw of where people go from supporters to haters. They take that feeling of this dude has a lot more. What kind of man does that make me? Some people channel that. Like I said, they channel the insecurity to grow. Other people that don't believe they're capable of the achievement, they use that to hate. And they think that the billionaire is something you can't have. Your entire external world, the people watching this, me, you, we're literally projections of their own mind. There's nothing that's gonna be showed to you that you're gonna have a desire for that you're not capable of achieving. And if you walk through life with no limits,
and a mentality like that, bro, it's a fun game. You know, a lot of people say like, oh, well, comparison's the thief of joy. I fucking love comparing myself to others, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. And like you said, it's not that I want to see them lose. I want to get to where they're at, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing, like I used to watch you on my phone. I was like, damn, he's got the girls. He's jacked.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, fuck this guy. I was like, yo, I got to get where he's at, right? So it's just, it's a positive, optimistic mentality, bro.
That's great.
Fitness.
Well, thank you so much. We'll link everything down below. Anything else, one last thing you want to say to the people?
I'd say the number one thing is, back to what I looped on. You guys watching this right now, we're no different than anybody watching, right? I used to be on a kid on the screen that would watch shit like this. And you need to watch this with inspiration. Not with envy, not with jealousy, not with hatred. And you need to see this as a flash of your future. And if you have that mentality, you ignore the doubts, the pessimism, the bullshit, you stay out of the noise and you focus on what you want, and you're gonna live a great life. That's what I'd say.
There you go. It's a great message. I'm gonna go see that $3.5 million car.